A materialistic woman, in her desire to gain without working, was willing to give up the bride price and marry a 35-year-old bachelor from a demolition family. However, what she didn't expect was that after 4 years of marriage, not only had the demolition been delayed indefinitely, but their finances were also in dire straits. Unable to tolerate poverty, she chose to divorce her husband, Yang Feiliang. What she didn't anticipate was that just 6 months after the divorce, her ex-husband's old house was demolished, and they received nearly 3 million yuan in compensation. This news left Wang Ying in agony. She had lived a life of poverty with Yang Feiliang for 4 years, but now that her ex-husband had received a large sum from the demolition, it had nothing to do with her. Wang Ying felt bitter and demanded 500,000 yuan in compensation from Yang Feiliang. However, Yang Feiliang flatly refused. What followed was an unexpected action from Wang Ying that shocked everyone. Wang Ying knelt down and cried, begging her ex-husband to give her the money for the sake of their 4 years of marriage and their child. However, this emotional plea did not make Yang Feiliang relent. According to reports, Wang Ying and Yang Feiliang were introduced by relatives. Wang Ying was remarried and had a child from her previous marriage, while Yang Feiliang had never been married or had children before. It was only after the village's land reform that Yang Feiliang's family's house was included in the demolition area that his life started to improve. Yang Feiliang revealed that his house's demolition brought him more than 900,000 yuan, while the remaining more than 2 million yuan came from the demolition compensation for his parents' and younger brother's houses. Although Wang Ying had divorced him, they had a child together, and as compensation, he had already given her 250,000 yuan in cash and a resettlement house. However, Wang Ying did not accept this. She believed that since her ex-husband had received more than 1.5 million yuan from the demolition of his parents' old house and his own house, his share should be at least 500,000 yuan. This amount, she argued, was far from enough to raise 2 children. Faced with Wang Ying's relentless demands, Yang Feiliang was furious. He pointed out that they had already divorced, and that he had no responsibility to raise her child. Furthermore, their marriage had not been harmonious. After 2 years of marriage, Wang Ying moved back to her parents' home with her child, and did not return. Yang Feiliang suspected that Wang Ying had married him for the demolition money. Once a couple, now they were fighting over money. Yang Feiliang openly admitted that Wang Ying's every action was aimed at getting more money from him, and he would not agree to her unreasonable demand for 500,000 yuan. After all, he still had elderly parents to support. However, Wang Ying thought her request was completely reasonable. When they married, she had received a bride price of 88,000 yuan, but Yang Feiliang could only pay 40,000 yuan, and the rest was written as an IOU. This, she claimed, was evidence of his attitude toward the marriage. But Yang Feiliang stood firm in his current stance. Wang Ying was determined not to give up, and decided to file a lawsuit, claiming that the demolition compensation should be redivided in favor of their child. She demanded 500,000 yuan. So, what do you think about this situation? Do you support Wang Ying in suing her ex-husband for 500,000 yuan from the demolition compensation? And do you think Yang Feiliang's refusal to give her the additional 500,000 yuan, after already giving her a resettlement house and 250,000 yuan in cash, is reasonable? If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Your support means a lot to us, and we will continue to bring you better content. Thank you again for watching, and see you next time.